What is up, guys? Quarterback Issue. I'm back with another video, and today I'm doing a very special video I've been wanting to do for a very long while, and that is the RIDDELL SPEEDFLEX review. So hop right into the video. Alright, guys, so just to begin off, my overall thoughts on the RIDDELL SPEEDFLEX. It's a great helmet. I would suggest it for everyone. It's a little bit expensive, but I do think it's worth it. And yeah, it's expensive, but I think it's worth it. So I'm just going to run through the things I have on it. So as you guys can see, I have the navy color base helmet, then I got the navy face mask, and then under here I have the pretty sure it's it's the navy TCP chin strap, and then I have a navy Under Armour cover. I have the ratchet system chin strap. I'll get to all these things and later in the video. And then I've got the standard pads. So let's hop right in with the first category, or whatever you want to call it. It's going to be the first time aches. So if you don't know what first time aches are, it's basically when you get the helmet and you put it on for the first practice, if there's any aches or like pains in your helmet that you experience. I knew with my Zenith last year, I had some back on top of here. When I put this helmet on for the first practice, I felt no pains, no first time aches at all, nothing at all. I never felt any fatigue in my helmet. Like I didn't feel any fatigue in my neck or anything. And it was, I've always enjoyed wearing this helmet. It is the best helmet I've had, and I've had a Zenith. I've had a here's my first ever helmet, a Shut DNA, and then I've had two Zeniths, this old crappy Riddell and that, but this is my favorite helmet out of all of them. So yeah, first time aches, great. Did not have a problem with it. Let's move on to the next category. And the next category will be just talking about the technology of the helmet. Alright, so this is the first helmet in the Riddell, or in all football helmets, with a feature where it gives way to hits. So when you get hit, when you're running in, and you get hit here, it gives way, so it kind of takes some of that absorption and it stores it in like the helmet or whatever. It's kind of like the Zenith, where with the shock absorbers, but I feel like this does a lot better, because when you go in and you hit, it gives way. I feel like it gives you more, what's the word? It gives you more protection when you get hit, and it absorbs more of the hit. Another thing is the ratchet style chin strap. You can get this, you don't have to get it, but there's some adapters you can get. This is a really good thing. I'm not gonna go too in depth because I will do that in the later in the video. But it's got the ratchet style. So it's got the ratchet style chin strap, and this has got right up here. It's a little bit of a different thing. It's not one of those ones where it's connected between. It actually pushes into the helmet. It's the chin strap is trapped in between helmet and the little plastic thing right here. So yeah, that's basically all of the technology basically, and it's got like a little I don't know what you call this. I'm at a loss for words, guys. But it's like a little extension of the helmet. And then it's got ventilation holes, which I really like. Very good ventilation. So now let's move on to ventilation. Now I just talked about it. Very good ventilated. Back here, these are really good right here, and here, right here as well. Very good ventilated. The ear holes are very big, so it's not like your ear's gonna sweat or anything. Very good ventilated. I never was too hot in the helmet. I was always hot, but I was never too hot. Like, I gotta take it off, it's burning my head. And it was very nice. I have short hair, so it's not like I wouldn't really know like what would happen if you had long hair. So yeah, it works really well. The pads absorb sweat pretty well, which is good and bad. I'll get to why it's good later. This material is really good because it absorbs. And then this is like a meshy material up here. I don't know if you guys can see that, but on the side it's like a meshy material. And very good ventilation. One of the most best ventilated. My Zenith X2E had a little bit better ventilation, but this is really good. Very good option. So now we're gonna move on to weight and how heavy it is. It's a little bit heavy, but I did not feel any neck fatigue at all. My phone is going off, so Yeah, it's slightly heavy, but I did not feel any fatigue, so it wasn't that bad. Just holding it with my Zenith X2E, there was a difference, but it wasn't very noticeable when you put the helmet on. So good weight, not much a problem. If you get a big girl face mask or an extended one, it might be a little bit front heavy, but with this face mask, not heavy, not front heavy at all. Very good. And so I know I'm flying through categories, but I'm gonna get more in depth into things later on. So the next thing we're gonna go through is the chin strap. I've got a ton of things to say about the chin strap. Overall, I really did not like the TCP chin strap for multiple reasons. The ratchet, which I like, but our practice field is kind of it's not sandy, but it's dirty. So if there's dirt here, it's hard to like pull it out or whatever. So you sometimes have to get a friend to do it. And then also sometimes when it gets like very tight, sometimes you can't pull it. It's like not to the it's like it gets to like here and then it stops. So that's kind of an issue sometimes. It gets a lot to it. Yeah. It takes a while to get used to pulling. It's like it gets your arms are not used to it, so it's kind of hard to do it at first. But later on it gets easier, but it's hard at first. So you might want to get it a couple weeks earlier and just wear it around and just like kind of warm up the straps because they get easier to pull back and forth the more you do it. So the chin strap itself, the cup of it, I have a chin strap cover on because when I sweat, it was sliding off, and when it slid off, my helmet would fly off, which happened probably 3 or 4 times, which is not very good at all. It's comfortable, but I would totally take a less comfortable chin strap over one that'll slide off. So whenever I got sweaty, it just slid right off. So I had to get this chin strap cover, which was not good because the cup is really big. It's really deep. So when it's on, like it doesn't have much it doesn't have that much slack. So basically, when I put it on, it was like stopping. My chin never got to the actual cup, so then it would slide off too. So this chin strap is not very good. I would rather get the standard Riddell one with the ratchet system, but just my personal preference. I don't really like it at all, but other people might like it. So the chin strap was not good at all, and I would just recommend the standard one. The buckles up here never slid off, never gave way, because you would think they would, but they don't. So overall, I don't really like the chin strap, but that's fine. You can switch it out. They have the standard, they have the TCP, and then they have the cloth one with the TCP, and then you can get an adapter, which Lyman Football did a review on the adapter. So you can just put an adapter and put in any chin strap you want. Some people do Sports Star and stuff like that. But now we're gonna move on to the face mask. This is, I don't know what serial number it is, but it's the face mask with 3 bars going up and 3 going across. I like it a lot because it gives me good vision, but it also gives me protection without getting stuck into my face easily. But I'm probably not going to rock this next year. I'm probably going to just rock the standard 2 bar. But for quarterbacks and all skill positions, this is a really good face mask. Gives you protection and vision. I'm going to rock the 2 bar just because with our offense, we need more vision than this gives. This gives good vision, but always having the extra bar and the extra bar going across and up is just sometimes can mess you up, but not much at all. Not very much. So another thing that's not good about the face mask that's not very good is it's really hard to put a visor on, which is I really want a visor on my face mask. So basically the visor, it doesn't fit because if you look at the face mask, it's not curved like this. Like it's not curved. It's more of a kind of like a drastic kind of like angle, and it goes like this. It's like boom instead of like this. So it's really hard to put a face mask on. If you put one on, it goes like straight down and like ends here, which can mess up with it, you could hit your nose on it possibly, and it just looks extremely weird. So there are ways there are some like modifications you can use, but I've never tested this out. Just using my standard Under Armour one, it was very difficult, and like one side was good and the other one was like sagging over this one. You can push it up, so you can't really put a face mask on that easily. But it's not a huge problem, but it is kind of for me because I really wanted a visor. So yeah, overall I would give this helmet a very good. I'm giving it a very good review, but the chin strap is not very good. But I'm overall grateful for it. It was an awesome helmet when I had it. But yeah, I like the face mask. Wish I could have a visor on it, but I can't. Chin strap, not a big fan of. But the overall helmet, what is it called? Just a regular helmet without the face mask. I love. Favorite kind. I'm gonna keep it if I don't grow out of it. I hope I don't grow out of it because I just love this helmet. I love the sleek, Riddell on the back. Pretty cool.